Hello again, welcome. For some reason I did have to stop that video. I'm not sure. Let me see here. Turn on the quality of the video too. I don't know if that's affecting it somehow. Yeah, so I had to do that. Let me see here. Not sure if it's showing properly, but sorry about that. And if this not really work, then I know say I can just let me see here. Set this public, make it private until further notice. Yeah. Yeah, so I hope this really work. Yeah, no. Go back to Karra video. And see what I'm going. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so basically I just
was able to stay above water. So that's how I ended up a DistroKid user. Basically, an emergency situation. I did
so because I emergency no. And I first hear this with DistroKid, Sometimes yes, so some people get locked out of it and you have to pay for even retrieval money or something like that. I'm not sure how true that be because I'm not a DistroKid user. I see a lot of people advocating for it and say use DistroKid because I get this amount of royalties, just a fee a month or whatever the case may be. Some people have to fight to get back like the music did it. And a lot of I think a few should I say how should I put it? I think a few content creator I see had that issue with DistroKid. So I'm not sure if it's a case where it just happen on a regular basis. I don't know. But you know, yeah, regardless. You do see me.
didn't particularly like them for any specific reason. I just needed to get my song up as quickly as possible. I had so many DMs of people asking me where it went. Throughout this time, I was also developing my content strategies on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And to my surprise, this led to a ton of lucrative brand sponsorships with music tech companies, as well as
Yeah, that does happen. That does happen. If a content creator, brands will reach out to you for your do work with them. So yeah, uh, yeah, brands will reach out for your do work with them. Definitely, that does happen. Let me see here. So no.
revenue from my website, imkarra.com, which I launched during that time. I finally started making enough consistent income to afford to create my first original.
Yeah, she make a lot of good, especially one of the video that me watch with the new microphone. Yeah, that led me to buying one of those microphone. Well, more than one occasion, me kind of buy them pan. Me buy the Rode microphone based on the video me watch. I think I buy it for one artist too. Same way. Yeah. So
Original album. The album did take a lot of time to create because of everybody's busy schedules. We also got married, bought a house, and had to make money.
yeah, I think I remember when these photos was posted, but I still the photo. I think we couldn't see the face properly. Alright, I think I was on a mobile device at the time. I didn't get to see the faces properly. But yeah, I remember this.
By creating content and running both of our YouTube channels. Remember, nobody pays you to sit there and write songs. So I had to stay consistent with content to be able to fund my dreams of simply making music. After
True. For like content creator like these, yeah, I think what most of them do are just make the content because people are watch the content them and and reinvest it by buying equipment and so I think that are one of the good way to kind of reinvest your money where you really spend time on you just have one camera, your computer and one editing software. If you kind of reinvest back the money.
After a few successful singles, I decided it was time to make a full album. In my mind, I was going to release multiple singles and albums throughout my life, and this was going to be the start of a solo artist career on Spotify. Or so I thought. So let's get down to business and make this album. While the producers themselves didn't bill me for their time because we were friends and frequent collaborators, we did have to.
Yeah, that does happen. Young producer, we link up and do project together, and artists and do project together. And when you come on to the business side, it's just strictly business after. But it good when you have someone you not have to really reach out to. Well, we have to reach out to, sorry about my wording. We reach out to, and them down for do the music, and collab and do some nice projects together. So most of the hits them make. Yeah, by collaborating, different mind put ideas together, and it just work.
To negotiate 12 different agreements. Lawyer fees can range anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000 for an entire.
What did you say? Lawyer fees.
Fees can range anywhere from $8,000.
$8,000 to 12 grand. So, now go back to a calculator where so I can put the 8,000 US dollar. So that 100 and hold on. Couple zero there. So that no man, that $0.1 million. So the previous amount for the 100,000, I got the $15 million. That $10,000, $100,000, 15 million. Well, we could round it after 16 million. So 16 million, 16 million Jamaican dollar would equate to. Round it after that. Cause be very positive is like she misses some. She don't put something in it. Cause additional money always spend. You see me? So for $8,000 out of that now, would have come up to $0.1 million. 1.27 Jamaican dollar and change. Yeah, so yeah, and it raises between that. So I guess it was more than one visit or more than one thing add up to this, totaling the fee. So I guess there was a lot of money spent with the artist when it come on to the lawyer fee. So I remember one time something did happen and I have to consult with a lawyer. Yeah, I did have to pay a consultant fee. We never really actually did anything. You see me? I think she did write one email to XYZ and everything will get sorted out after that. Anyways, but more or less, if you know what to do, every time I could a lawyer about certain things, yeah, consultant fee I got always in it. Yeah, that we can't tell about.
To $12,000.
And not any lawyer, just yes, a lawyer fee. There's a music lawyer. So it would be best if you speak somewhat with a music lawyer. So if you have any comments or whatever the case may be, please do drop it in the comment so we can talk about that. Yeah, so definitely reply to some of these comments on live chat. If you go
Dollars for an entire album with multiple contributors. If you make your album entirely by yourself, this step would be way cheaper or even unnecessary. I do everything above board, and so I wanted everyone's master and publishing splits agreed upon with a formal contract, standard stuff.
Yeah,
Next, we have to
that good. We always get everything in black and white.
Get the album mixed. In pop and rap music, top mixing engineers charge anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 per.
Wow. This I did not see coming. So for instance, with this amount, Jamaican wise, we see what I go on. So for instance, them charge about $2,000 to mix the song. So that are nearly 300,000. What that? 300,000? Hold on. But around 310,000 or so. Yeah. So quite a bit of money. If me look on that wrong.
Song. It makes no difference if it's a single or an album cut. They have operating expenses, they have staff to pay, and they charge a fixed flat rate for every song. And I had 12
True,
songs to
true.
mix. Plus, they don't retain any publishing or master. So this is the only time they'll get paid.
Yeah, that good when you pay up front, work for hire. But and all the while work for hire go on. Sometime even the same person who are mixing, yeah, we the producer. So it goes a various amount of ways. So in a really fix as all she has say. Yeah. But it good for your friends to collaborate on the project when producing it. Yeah. I think here in Jamaica you well, you will have most people who produce and mix a song, but it always good for you reach out to somebody who predominantly do mixing. You see me? Or if them do mixing, then do very little producing because sometimes the idea can get in the way of the sound of the track. And it's always good to have, additional fingers spanning and additional ears. So we could go forward and you share say.
To me, it was worth every penny because the mixes sounded so much better than our original demos. Plus, we got to learn a lot about mixing. And
Yeah, as I talk about that, you have a lot of some artists, you say, all right, the demos them sound better than the mixing. So when you give music to good mixing engineer, you see, them can bring on the extra weight out of the song and them stuff there. So as I say, always good for make others listen to your song too while they mix and so.
what we can do differently in our mixes in the future. I definitely recommend this to anybody serious about their sound quality, even if it's just one song. Next, you have mastering. Top mastering engineers charge anywhere from $300 to $800 per song, but each
Yeah, that's true. Mastering, so expenses of mixing, some in some cases, yeah, but additional ears are always good for your song. You see me? 'Cause at the end of the day, see me, everybody go have a different perspective of how them are gonna approach it. You see, but at the end of the day, see me, the artistry, if may I say it right, the vision for the song, see me, have to be there. It's just that are we mixing engineer overall and mastering engineer just polish the song for bring out the vision of the song, see me.
song has an instrumental, an acapella, clean version, and of course, the main version. So one
Whole heap of different version for the song.
song will have multiple masters that you need to pay for. Generally, the main master is the expensive one, and the alternate deliverables are a smaller fee on top. When you upload your songs to Spotify, you can either upload a cover art.
Yeah. All right. When we up on the 9 to 5, I will listen music. I when them I play music on the 9 to 5. I clean music them though. Them play. So in a sense of this, you probably might have a raw, clean version, a TV version, instrumental, and one dub one dub plate version. Yeah. Who know about sound system we know me I talk about dub plate version. So it easier if you do the dub plate them like on the regular track. Yeah. So you probably might have different version for different things and you can have one version exported for video too. Because when we get to understand the audio for the video have different sample and bit rate. Yeah. So instead of having that one wave file, just convert it. Probably might not obvious because it probably might not obvious, but sometimes just some video software just downgrade the vocal, the sound, the song, and make it sound weird. So it's always good to have like a video version. I'd see them here.
Or a video canvas. They always encourage you to include a video canvas because videos are naturally more engaging than photos.
Oh, this me never know. For Spotify, I never know.
So that leads us to the cover photo. A professional photo shoot with a photographer in an indoor studio in Los Angeles costs anywhere between $1,000 to $3,000.
Yeah. This is always good because remember, the artist's face or whatever it is the what I say, the face of the product. You see me? So as an artist you have to really sell yourself or sell your image. You see me? You have to sell your image. So yeah. Paying for this, I think it's worth it. Yeah.
And that gets you a couple hours together to take pictures and a fixed number of final edits. Plus, before you get there, you have to pay for your makeup, hair, and wardrobe. On an album, you of course have the main cover photo, plus additional promo photos for your profile picture, your banners, and any promotional content surrounding your release. Simply paying
Yeah, a whole heap of information. This a lot of artists don't really do this locally, but this is really some professional. She really dump a lot of money in this. And look at the clothes and all that one. All you work put it right. You see it. So creating the album and doing different things for sell the album one way, it make a lot of sense. 'Cause more or less say alright, promotion, money go spent on the album. Like promotion wise, so you don't know you have to have all of this prepared before and you can't wait till you release the album and then you go say, alright, me I go on photo shoot, me I go do this, me I go do that. You know. So as the song drop, I just full force promotion. So yeah, me really like this.
for the photo shoot gives you permission to only use those photos in your internet posts. If you want to sell merch, put up a billboard, or sell any physical item with that picture on it, you also have to pay your photographer a commercial licensing fee, which could cost
Yeah, well, most local artists, yeah. Well, and everybody really pay for billboard, but as we say, whole heap of money she have put in it. So yeah, the billboard thing, yeah.
an additional hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on their rates. So that's photos. Next, you need videos. Every song on the album sounded slightly different. There was no one visual that would have made sense for all 12 Spotify canvases. So we shot a mini vertical visualizer for each song to have a unique 8-second.
Yeah, this me did I say to one artist what there. I did mention to this to an artist what there. So, alright. You can make the video them clean, you can make them with a phone, yes, but it always good seeing me if you get a like a what would I call it? Video man. We kind of video these things because as I say at the end of the day, it's a product you sell doing the music. So it's always good for like get somebody who can get additional input when it come on to things like this, when it come on to the music, because I mean, it don't make no sense to really do everything by yourself. You see me? At some point you go feel burnt out and I really want that. So it's good to have people who you can, call upon to do things like this, see me.
Canvas on Spotify, plus an official music video for my song Nice Cat. Plus I wanted to repurpose this footage for content on Instagram and TikTok, but that didn't happen, and we'll get to that later. At the time, Reed and I didn't know very much about professional video production, so we hired a professional film crew to get us the professional look we wanted. By this time, this is the third crew we've hired, and we've been very happy with the results. So for this,
yeah, so as we say, what if money dumping night? Good seeing me. I mean, I can always buy it. I see a lot of artists buy equipment and try if feel like do it themselves. You see me? In which I'm not saying anything wrong with it. But what I'm saying, me say that we say this is good when you have a team, see me. And based on this, as you say, she hire a team for do or bring out our vision for the song. And I'm very sure that them have some form of input in it, see me, or some other, what they call the person called, we never can call the word, somebody who try to put all of the idea them together and make sure it's alright, everything they move smoothly and them way there.
this video shoot, we rented out a white cyc wall studio that we could redecorate, repurpose, and relight 12 ways, one unique scene for each song. This crew included a director, producer, camera operator, set design, lens operator, lighting team, wardrobe, hair, makeup, location, insurance, and gear rental. Video locations don't work like music studios, where all the gear is provided for you. You have to bring your own. At that time, Reed and I didn't.
When you say music video studio,
where all the gear is provided for you. You have to bring your own. At that time, lens operator, lighting team, wardrobe, hair, makeup, location, insurance, and gear rental. Video locations don't work like music studios, where all the gear is provided for you. You have to bring your own. At that time,
so she rent one video location. Okay. Wait, whether more like call it indoor video location or that? Yeah.
Reed and I didn't own all of the professional video equipment that we have now. So we rented everything locally in LA. Of course, you have to feed everybody lunch and fit your shoot in a certain time frame to legally meet all of the video union standards. This meant that our one project became a
so I mean, you should mention nothing yet, but the what you call it? The lunch money. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Some money spent were not really account for in the 100,000. So it could have way past the 100,000. You know.
4-day video crew expense. This costs about $35,000 to $40,000, which sounds like a lot, but that's how much video crews cost. They all did a great job, and they gave very fair prices considering how skilled they are. Plus, it was a 12.
True, true. It always good to like negotiate. It always good to negotiate like prices and so forth like that. Not as somebody fling a price sometimes. You say, hey, yes, when you have it. You see, it's good to negotiate. You see me? Because anybody here in a business go always try to negotiate, for compromise. If negotiating is like compromising to make it work. You see me? So both party are go compromise to make it work, and everybody go walk away happy.
Song shoot, not just one. So that's video production. Now we have video post-production. For this, we figured the best way to tackle the workload would be to hire an editor and colorist that can work with us in-house.
True. Well, yeah. That good. When like your hire people like we edit, as we say, when you work split, everybody go have a different vision towards certain things. Sometimes when your ears or eyes upon something for too long, sometimes it kind of misses certain things. There and then you have to go back to this and that. So based on what you say, so two different person edit deal with the video. When you come on to editing and coloring the video, as you can see some of our video them it them look really, really good.
This helps avoid revisions, annoying emails back and forth, or time zone differences that you may be battling with your team of editors. We edited.
True. We would call it on-site editing. Yeah, so they have a very powerful system of the software. Plugins are already there, and so on and so forth. So while the video editor do this and do that, no, she can depend on site. We say, all right, no, I really want to cut this. So yeah, so instant feedback always good.
The Spotify canvases and the mini music videos for each song. And depending on where you live, this could cost around $200 to $600 a day. Needless to say, it took a lot of days to edit 12 visualizers and sift through and narrow down all the amazing footage the team captured.
Yeah, so but I think I'm gonna the YouTube video alone. I think them edit the video them for the video them for TikTok and Instagram reels. Think, and I'm not sure if them post on Twitter. I probably would have the same video them post on Twitter. Yeah, but as I can hear, I will more video them edit than the main video. If you know, so they have additional content can post like every 3 day or every time I promote one particular song. So the idea did already did it. For how the promotion go. The structure for the song them and so did already did it. So it's a vision for the songs on the album. So then they already know what they want to do.
In addition to the expensive video production, we also did countless pieces of iPhone.
Yeah. So this a pool. This a one indoor place. I don't know where this look.
Content and videos at home that cost little to no budget. They say you want to try to hit every angle when promoting music, so I produced a wide variety of visuals to pair with the music. This was the birth of all my popular home studio content, music production sessions, and product reviews that you watch on my
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, me always say this to artists, we live in a digital age, where the younger generation, them attention span short, so you have to do short and catchy things. Not necessarily say if you omit the official music video, but alright, maybe I work like some younger people did it like 1920. Most of the time when they talk a TikTok, they talk about. You see me, they hard to talk about. They will talk about Instagram and so forth, but the app where them predominantly use, a TikTok. So you don't know them look. Your content of a good in the first 10 seconds for them not skip it, because it takes a month to really develop a habit, and them go develop a habit for skip through content. Sometimes they skip the content and go back to the content. If you know it's alright, they want to watch out the whole of the content. So yeah, may give her kudos to what she do with the short video them.
Channel every week. So all the camera gear and lighting equipment that we purchased during this time was not only for the future of the album, but to create profitable, high quality content on YouTube, like this. So now I'm here thinking I got all my ducks in a row, my content is locked and loaded in the chamber, and I'm ready to fire! And all we need is a release date and a distributor. This entire time, I was actively trying to find a management team, a record label, or reputable distributor to work with me on this release. But no one really consistently expressed interest, and it was all just delaying the project from being released. So I said, you know what? F it. I'll just slap it up on my DistroKid account and do this thing.
Oh, so she did have a distributor in mind before, but the back and forth, if buts and maybe, make she draw such a card. Cause I mean, when you put out an album, you probably go have a month in advance, like 3 weeks in advance. For you alright, say yes, this a video go drop. Yes, if it drop. Yes, if it drop, and you still have to give additional time to reach all the stores the same way. So I guess she was against time when it come on to drop our album.
Independently. We set a release date for March 2024, and it was on. So the release came. I stayed up till 9 p.m., which is midnight on the East Coast. And yes, that's late for me. Refreshing my Spotify, eager to see my album appear on my profile. All of my hard work finally published. Except 10 out of the 12 canvases were missing. All the songs are up, but the
so it's a distributor thing that happened now. Yeah, for all I do the watch. What do you think? If you didn't know the canvas thing, I don't think Zoja, if I remember correctly, the last time look, me not think I see anything about no canvas thingy. I have to go check, but because it's almost a year since I log in. Well, me always I get the statement them, but I log in and look upon them. Is it? And I can't remember seeing that on 1 RPM too. I don't think I see that neither. So if you see it, anybody else watch, if you see it, let me know. If them have the option for upload this canvas thing, because it seems a bit interesting.
expensive visuals I made for them just aren't there. I had to contact Spotify's customer service, and it took about 1 to 2 weeks to get it resolved. So the first 2 weeks of my release, there's just no canvas, just static artwork. Kinda disappointing, considering.
Oh, okay. So the canvas thing would have probably upload through the distributor. I would have upload through the distributor. I think I made think of something where made think of something too, where you can go to your artist page and edit the song, edit the canvas thing on it. Yeah, but it seems like that's not the case with this.
They cost $40,000.
Whoa.
Anyway, I was still excited, thinking, man, I finally made it. The album's out, and I'm determined to go.
You know, I think if this album did drop fair, I think she would have get a big break based on what she has said. She definitely would have get a big break where she get a lot of streams, because I see a lot of content based on the following she have too. A lot of people that support her work. The following she have from YouTube, predominantly speaking.
Viral. So I opened TikTok and uploaded my very first video performing my favorite song on the album, and
your audio is muted for copyrighted content.
Wow. I see this already. I think the first time there's something that happened when the issue come up with a universal on TikTok. We start see there's something there. And then it start up on Instagram. Cause most of me spend most of my time like on Instagram. After YouTube, you see me, because I do not know what's going on with TikTok algorithm, but it always filter some video to me with some very toxic people we didn't even know. You see me? And mostly music content, me probably might go on if you watch. Yeah.
Thank you.
so the video is just me dancing and lip syncing to Silence, promoting my new song. I said, wait a second, what about this audio could possibly be triggering a copyright strike?
Yeah. I think we have an idea. Yeah.
Are you the bots?
If you know our, drop a comment
What if Mookie's been the bots the whole time?
Are you the bots?
I didn't use any splice samples. It didn't get misinterpreted with somebody else's song. And I just released it. And it was already blocked on TikTok. And TikTok's supposed to be the main way that artists funnel their fans to Spotify.
True. A lot of artists use TikTok because it's very fast to blow up on it, and it's very fast to get people gravitate into your content. You see, even if it's a case where, as in you probably might get 6,000 and 8,000, because when I blow up, say I may have had a go up like with views and so forth like that. So you can never determine what go blow up. So for as long as you stay active on them way there and post content what the people they want to see, well, yeah.
Right? So I searched the TikTok music library for my album, and it was nowhere to be found. I then looked at my personal TikTok audio library on my profile, and I can only find 2 songs, Money in My Mind and Playback. I thought, this is weird. DistroKid is...
Yeah, look like all the song. I wonder if it's a case where she never really check some like other platform like Pandora, Tidal. It probably might be on iTunes, and I'm not really sure about these because I never really go funny. If you look.
Supposed to release it everywhere. Now I have to start researching and contacting customer support and hoping that there's some sort of error that could possibly be resolved. DistroKid's customer service didn't have any solutions for getting my songs on social media platforms. But once I found out the actual issue 3 months later, it made sense why they couldn't help me. It turns out that multiple major publishers were suing TikTok and removing their catalogs off the platform. And I'm here.
Oh, yeah. Me know. I think we know our. Definitely. It's like some other people probably like. She has said she have friends with the party, probably might sign with some publisher where sue TikTok when I really, do well, align with for them goals. You see me? And we can understand why. You see me? Because the payout for streaming is very tiny. It is beneficial, whereas in you get blow up, you can do stage show, go on tour and them something there. Yeah, so I don't think in most cases when artists blow up on TikTok, them want for like the on TikTok all the while. Them blow up on TikTok to get the exposure, to go on show because this is the money there when you can do shows.
Thinking, I'm not signed to any major publisher at the moment, so why is this affecting me? I'm independent. Well, it turned out that one of my co-writers was signed to one of the publishers involved in this lawsuit. And because he participated in the creation of my songs were blocked by association. It wasn't his fault, of course, but apparently this lawsuit started halfway through the album making process. It took 6 months for this publisher lawsuit to stop affecting my music. So for
True. It will take a while. Because you have to back and forth. Because even up on this very day, this is a particular song. Probably, released many moons ago. Many years. Yes, it released, and I think a publisher still reach out to me about 2 times. They reach out to me about the song in the last 6 months, and me have to tell them one night so me already deal with this. So why still they come back with this is something? Yeah. You see, so when you come on to publishing all of them, it take very long. Some of the time you really deal with things like this when you come on to the publisher and sometimes the distributor, because we release video through the distributor between through a distributor already, and something did happen. You see it, and the video should be taken down, and when we contact the distributor, basically what they must say is them never released the video. They don't know who released the video and the video out there. So yeah, things like these we have. Yes, it take a while. I think it take about a month and a half after before they actually email us back and remove the video.
For the first 6 months, I just couldn't post anything with my album on TikTok because the audio would always get muted or it was straight up impossible to find. Once again, if I had just made this album entirely by myself, I wouldn't have experienced this blockage. But how good would an album be if I just made it by myself? So now TikTok's out, which leaves me with Instagram and YouTube as my main album promotion platforms. YouTube ended up being slightly better, but not much. Instead of blocking my audio, they block my monetization. Videos that contain commercially released music are ineligible for Google AdSense payouts. You get paid for an audio stream instead of a video view. And audio streams are worth significantly less than video views. So basically your payouts are lower and funneled back to you through slower payout systems like DistroKid instead of regular monthly income like Google AdSense.
Yeah. Basically, what I talk about now, other video before, because the video did not move clunky. There are times when you put out the music, especially upon Vivo channels, you know, the distributor collect back our AdSense revenue there. And that the money they split 2 times. Cause the money should be split between you and YouTube, but them collect it on your behalf. It's like some auto. You're like some art, you auto into some things. You see me? And them just do that. You see, but if you have a YouTube artist channel, you can somewhat avoid that.
So YouTube wasn't a complete dead end, but kind of a financial dead end, at least when it comes to promoting Spotify releases. So now TikTok and YouTube are becoming a dead end. So let's try Instagram to promote this album. Now with Instagram, it's unclear whether their search engine sucks or the entire music library system sucks. Either way, it sucks. I could not find any of my songs for my album, no matter how completely or correctly I typed it into the search.
That's strange. So nobody could use the song and dance to the song and whatnot. Yeah. That kind of strange though. We could see how she find it.
Maybe Instagram is also being affected by the same lawsuit as TikTok. Who knows? If I was lucky enough to find my songs, I had to quickly save it to my saved audio, or else I literally would never find it again. I had more fans complaining that they couldn't find my music than I had fans using my songs in their content. Isn't?
Yeah. Basically, when you upload a song like on these platforms, are just for people use it enough for them content. You see me? So, me always advise artists like tailor your song so it can be reused. You see, it doesn't matter what kind of song you do, you just tailor the song so it can be used. You can see how it go on. Oh, okay, she has say.
that the whole point? For people to easily find and use your songs and their content? Well, apparently not for me. While Instagram didn't mute my audio, they were making it damn near impossible for anyone to find and use my music. So out of all 3 social media platforms, the one that's working out the best for me is YouTube. So I decided to wait for one.
As you can see, yeah, the video them clean. So just in case, you know, she had the music video and whatever the case may be. Yeah.
Song to become the most popular song on the album and to make an official music video, knowing that my YouTube upload wasn't going to be eligible.
Look on the team. Let me see. See, yeah, there's someone here. World is a reflector, shine extra light on them. We can only say she probably might take additional pictures, and these 2 people are actually the video. You see, so it's a very small team, but it really work out. You see, it and equipment did and all that. So a team is always good. Instead of put the pressure upon one somebody. You see me?
Music video.
And most music video may go, I hardly see like these 2 people there. You see, they just have the video man and somebody who probably carry around the luggage them. Yeah, but they really see additional people running will like use these. And if you see like a production like these where people take additional picture and use these, it's the budget of the music video have a high. Budget of the music video have a high. Let me see. So no.
Knowing that my YouTube upload wasn't going to be eligible for AdSense revenue, I decided to plan the most affordable music video possible. So instead of hiring a big crew, I hired 4 incredible dancers, a choreographer, and 2 assistants to help Reed with all the camera gear and photography. Instead of hiring an indoor...
Yeah. I think these 2 have to do with the reflector, because you can see the intensity of the light here and there. Yeah.
location, lighting, and set design. We got an outdoor location that already looked beautiful and provided...
Yeah, DreamX, I will leave a word in my put in someone. They were enough youth. You see me? I always gonna need a team, like, to do things like that.
Plenty of natural sunlight. At this point, we already owned some better camera gear, lenses, and lighting for an organic homemade vibe, which was perfect for my song Peak. The Peak music video ended up being the most rewarding part of the entire album process because I went into it with zero expectations or hopes for profits, only for the freedom to have fun and create something beautiful. This
and the location them for this particular music video, it's very
video shoot ended up being my favorite and most affordable one ever, with the expenses totaling from $7,000 to $8,000. This is the first video I edited all by myself, and now I edit every upload you see on my YouTube channel. But back to the album. The album was
yeah. What if I work? What if I work? Them put in the album.
consistently growing and accumulated about 200,000 streams in the first year. But unfortunately, all that progress was about to come to a screeching halt. Just a few weeks ago, I opened my Spotify for Artists account and see something really good for once. There's a spike in streams on my song Work. I thought, wow, it's
Yeah.
finally happening. A song on my album must be having a breakthrough with the algorithm. This is great. Well, it seemed great until the following week when this email arrives in my inbox.
Spotify.
Spotify has flagged as for streaming on your tracks below because of that your release or releases containing these tracks were removed from their platform. For more information, please check out Spotify guidelines. This doesn't mean you did anything wrong. These things can happen on Spotify without your knowledge. Learn more. Wow.
Has flagged artificial streaming on your tracks. Because of that, your releases containing these tracks were removed from their platform. This doesn't mean you did anything wrong. These things can happen on Spotify without your knowledge. Thank you.
So the song that was just starting to get all those streams was actually flagged for artificial streams, like bots or AI or one of those weird things that scammers
Yeah. That's why never good for y'all do them as promote your song through certain channel. Because I've seen it before. I see some artists thingy pop up through like some ads where you click. Alright. Sometimes you don't use a phone and you go up on some website. See, and all the while you go up on apps. You see me? Sometimes you download some app on your phone and them contain ads. And sometimes you probably might see the ads and just pop up. You see me? And you see one whole heap of stream on in which me not say you know for promote your music through ads, but like even some website you go up and it just pop up randomly. You see me? And you see some comments underneath it. It's either in a different language, the comment don't make no sense. You see one bag of fire emoji and me not say in a different language where whereas in I know what they must say, but you can no say you know really genuine because somebody say for instance somebody comments him right now English or say Spanish at most. You see me? When you go translate it, it just say stupid things, you see me? Where not relevant to the song or anything like that. So these things does happen.
do. I wouldn't know because I never signed up for anything like that. Now, I know this sounds like a joke, but they weren't joking because a few days later, my 12-song album became a 0-song album. So after having one of my infamous Karra crash outs on Instagram, I decided to make the permanent decision to never distribute or release a song for streaming ever again. I did not buy any artificial streams or send bots to my profile to run up my numbers, which begs the question, who did? Quite frankly, none of my haters are smart enough to launch a successful cyber attack of this magnitude. So I don't believe that this was done by some person who has a grudge against me. What I
It's sad for no say alright. You know, she have all of this equipment, expensive equipment, they invest a lot of money in her career. You see me? And then, you know, I think what me would I say if you just take a break and try one different way. You see me? Because if you're not gonna be your one distributor, you probably might go have issue with other distributors, see me. You see me? But if she are gonna do music or release an album of this magnitude again, I would not advise spending so much money. You see me? Producing such an album if get a major mile breakthrough where she play up on the radio in a different contents. I get whole heap of spins and them way there. Because, people like her music. You see me? I have listened song with her and the music really nice. And I think at one point we did download FL Studio and hear a song what she do too. Yeah. I think I will update the FL Studio. I don't remember which version it come with one song for her. But me end up and save that FLP on my laptop with not on I know. But yeah. But that's why she continue the music but do it on a lower scale until she feel comfortable. Like as we say, I whole heap of money this. Whole heap of money. Can I say about 16 million Jamaican dollar. Whole heap of money.
do know is that thousands of other artists are experiencing the same exact thing. My theory is someone made a playlist and promoted it with bots. That potentially got me and a number of other artists flagged. It really seems like they just want to punish the artists instead of the cornballs making botted playlists. Or maybe major labels are purposely making it really difficult to be an independent artist. There seems to be more protection for AI-generated music and fake bands than there is for real people making real music. Meanwhile, YouTube is demonetizing AI channels and discouraging low-effort content. Wow.
Yeah. Me did. There on Instagram, me see that. Me don't remember if I get an email about it, but yeah. Cause some of the time you watch some AI generated video, it's like either the AI now say the right thing or they repeat back something when not supposed to repeat. Like no effort now going on it. If you make the content them. Yeah, so sometimes you watch some video, it's just boring, excited like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. You see me? No effort now really put in to make the video them and them way there.
What a difference. It's almost like these video platforms actually care. So that's how much money I invested in creating my album. Let's talk about how much money I made from my album. I have the actual receipts with actual numbers from my streaming payouts, and we're gonna go through them together. First, let's take a look at my DistroKid account. Now, I released this independently, so my label, Laser Jungle Studios, technically owns the masters for this album, and DistroKid pays out the master royalties. The accounting statements.
And every distributor pay master royalties. Some of them you have to really opt into it if it really work. Yeah, but some people just register them different. It just depends. Yeah, master royalties can collect locally by the music body. For example, if you're in the United States, you can use our Sound Exchange name. And if you're in Jamaica, I don't remember. I don't remember, but I want different entity from the one that handle publishing. I don't remember what their name, but I think at one point we need to register it feed. Yeah.
Are always a few months behind, but these numbers are pretty current, so let's take a look. My album accumulated about 1,182,611 streams, and for that amount, I was paid $1,210.86. This total includes all streaming services, so Spotify, Apple
No lie, man. No lie. You will get cents after everything done. You will get cents.
Music, and I even had 12 album sales, so shout out to those 12 people that bought my album. I appreciate you. As the label, I am responsible for paying the producers their master royalties as well. So even this small $1,200 number gets further
It's still have a dwindle done.
divided between multiple people. This album had a short lifetime. It was only up on streaming services for a year and a half. But still, $1,200 for a year and a half of streaming, split between multiple people, it's looking
Look grim. You look really grim.
pretty bleak. But that's only the master side, so let's take a look at the publishing. As a songwriter and producer, you are supposed to sign up with a performance rights organization that collects performance royalties.
True.
I happen to be signed with BMI. Buckle up, baby, because these
Yeah. A whole heap of information packing at the video. Other than the money where she spend, a lot of information packing at the video. So yeah. I'm glad that you mentioned that too.
numbers are a doozy. As you can see on my chart, Work has a couple more statements available because of the fact that this song actually got synced on a very popular TV show, and it was released a couple months before the actual album. So one of the songs was already generating some income before the entire album got released.
Yeah. When you put out album, like if you're like a solo artist, it's always good to put out one single if you see where it go.
BMI does quarterly accounting, so I have a total of 8 quarters accounted for. Work generated the most money in this total because of that sync, but still, it's a whopping $338.97. And then when you add up the entirety of the performance royalties that I collected in my BMI statements, you have a grand total of $347.56.
Oh, that very little for what she says to spend on this song. Very, very little.
There are multiple songs on here that didn't even crack $1. For example, my song Big Butt generated a riveting total of 69 cents. I thought my butt was worth more than that.
I see what I saw. 5 cent, 59 cent, 98 cent, 53 cent, 67. Nah, I tell you.
but apparently not on BMI. But hey, I guess it's better than the 5 cents that my song New generated. So these numbers are just my splits, but there are 3 to 4 writers that are involved in every track. So if you multiply the $347.56 by 4, you get $1,390.24. In addition,
So, work sync album times 4. That's what she get. So she have to multiply by 4 if you kind of get that calculation. Normally, as I say, I force body work on the album. So yeah, definitely, I understand what I saw. Yeah. Okay, well, go on now.
to this PRO money, there is also royalties that are collected through all of our different publishers, but I can probably guess that it's not that much. And last but not least, I did happen to get a small sync for my song Work, which was $2,000 split between 3 people. It's important to remember that even though my album is...
Yeah, the highest payout me ever get from my publisher $120. Like in a 1 quarter. You see me? In a 1 quarter, let me see. Microsoft, which applied to micro products. Yeah, we see what I go on.
Off streaming services, there is still potential to land more syncs. So there is small potential for future income, but as it stands now, let's calculate the grand total. So after investing over $100,000 into my album has generated a total of...
Guess how much? Guess how much? Drop it in the comments. Guess how much?
Drum roll, please. $4,601.10. So, after running the numbers, was it worth it? From an artistic perspective, yes.
Yeah.
I learned a lot, I went on an epic journey, and I got the opportunity to express myself freely and creatively, and just...
I don't know, a lot of artists say invest money in not like this. One whole heap of money. Artists invest in like a particular song when they believe in it. Just say, it kind of good on the train one way.
really embody what it means to be an artist. Plus, I had so much fun along the way, and I wouldn't trade those memories for the world. Now, from an accountant's perspective, was it worth it? Absolutely not.
True.
Was it a successful business venture? Hell no. It basically is the equivalent of setting your money on fire. In conclusion, it is really disappointing that the album came to such an abrupt halt. But there is a silver...
Yeah, as you say. She invests a lot of money and time in her album. You see me? And it kind of... These are the things that dishearten artists. I not lie. This is very disheartening. You see it, and we became nobody want to do music again. Because this, we spend so much money and then you not go nowhere. And just earn back $4,000 out of it. That would make anybody frustrated.
lining, this album disaster was the catalyst that I needed to restructure my entire business and invest all of my time in a profitable and stable
Yeah, from Beauty and the Beast to disaster.
platform like YouTube. This doesn't mean I'm going to stop making music or stop
Sure.
sharing music online. It just...
Yeah. That we did I say earlier. You know, it kind of disheartened if you kind of feel if you know say this happen. But I think, you know, she know that me reach this section in the video, you know, I'm glad she really take the time out to kind of think about what she do, restructure what she do, and still move forward. You see me? I know really giving. You see me? But at least you can divert your attention to somewhere where it work for you. And still try to make it work for other parts where, you know, she do. There's a lot of lessons or information that can be drawn from this video because, you know, some things in this video we never really know, like the canvas thing. We never really know that. You see me? So yeah, we definitely go do some more research on that.
means that I'm no longer investing my time, energy, money, or creativity into music streaming services and distribution companies. And I'm certainly not going to send my fans and supporters to a streaming platform that doesn't support me. People have suggested to sell my album on my website, but the album was made by multiple songwriters and producers that are signed to major...
Yeah, so you can do. Definitely can do. A lot of artists, yeah, well, I don't have to do that, but once I know you alone producing, I think that are the right route really take.
publishing deals. So I would have to pay out mechanical royalties, draft all new agreements, and I would have to hire an accounting team to do all the payouts. It sounds like a great suggestion in theory, but for this project, it's just too complicated. Once again, if I had made this album by myself, that would have been a viable option. If you want to hear my music going forward, you can hear it on YouTube, where I get paid fairly and get treated fairly as a creator. Video streaming services like YouTube actually have their together. They actually respond to issues with human customer service. And when I
because you reach out to some of these platforms about some of these problems, you're not getting a response. It take days. It take days for people respond. It take days. And sometimes, in really in your best interest for wait that long. Or it depends on the situation.
post videos, I grow an audience, I make a living, I have peace of mind, and most importantly, I have full control and agency over my profile and music. I'm not telling this story to stop people from pursuing their artistry. What I am urging you to do is to seriously ask yourself, why should we support and put our music on their platform when they don't pay or treat us fairly? A lot of people believe that there are no other options, but you're watching another option right now. So maybe if you slightly readapt your artistry on a video platform, your music will get more attention, you'll attract brand deals, you'll actually get paid fairly, and you won't experience the same injustice.
Well, and everybody go want to turn online creator. You see, well, me get what she say. Get what you say. What do you think? Leave some comments below.
As thousands of artists in this flawed music streaming system. If you want to support me and hear my music, subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can keep up with all of my creative endeavors, stream my album on my channel, enjoy the music videos for my songs Peak and Nice Cat, and shop at imkarra.com where you can download my exclusive vocal sample packs, stock plugin.
Yeah, I think we have a few projects. I think about 3 projects. I know some go off use vocal, but I might check it out. But you can check out our website. Really clean stuff, them affordable. Yeah, you get a lot for your money.
Vocal templates for every popular DAW, courses, presets, and more. I'm so relieved that this is over and I can finally move on with my life in peace. Thank you to everyone who has contributed to my millions of monthly listeners on Spotify over the years. I didn't want to abandon you all like this, but I had no choice. So instead of having an album called Beauty and the Boss, I became the Beauty and the Boss. Thanks for watching and listening to my story, and I'll catch you guys next time in another video.
It's a really astonishing story. Really, really astonishing story. And as I say, they spend so much money on the album and that go happen, it's rough. You see? But I'm glad at the end of the video she have a direction where she go, and kudos to that same way. So how we just give in and say we're done with music and rate it who a thief and who a thief and yada. You see me? But at some point, music is very stressful. You see me? It is very stressful, whether you boss or not. Or whether you get a big break, make it more understandable or not. It is stressful. Whether you're an artist, whether you're a beat maker, and whether you're a producer. You see me? It's very stressful. Yeah, so yeah, let me know what you think. You see me? And what other direction I think where she can take and whatnot. Just leave it in the comments below, And let me know. So without further ado, you don't know, it's a boy Eldorado and thing. So until we get in another stream, hopefully it's better than this one. Yeah, because I had some hiccup. Let me know, so we have to start the stream and start it back over. Yeah, it had some hiccups, so what next live stream hopefully we can do on tomorrow when we come off at 9 to 5. I try to say we can stream at least 2 or 3 times per week until we can settle on like more stable things. But for now, yeah, we don't really have a direction which I may go with the stream and stuff like that. But it's glad to know so tune in and thing and listen to our story. So subscribe to our channel. She have a lot of tutorial video, a lot of product review we probably might be interested in, and so on and so forth. So until next time, it's a boy Eldorado. Peace out.